Can you hear us now?
What about now?
I 100% had the mute on. There you go. Okay, see, you know, we're
New buttons. There's
new
a lot of buttons.
We're live, we're good. We made it here somehow. We made it to a year. We made it to a year.
A whole year.
I'm impressed with ourselves. And truthfully, so this is episode 46, which means we skipped a couple weeks here and there throughout the year, but for the most part, I would say that's pretty good.
Yeah. We're getting there. Listen, considering the life hurricane that we've been through this past year, we've done it.
We've done the thing. And we're going to keep doing the thing. We also have new cards.
Lots of new cards.
Is fantastic. I, actually, as I double check that your mic is on. So this weekend, I was lucky enough to be on vacation in Disney World. Sorry, Bri. Bri did not get to come with, but every time I had anything at Disney, I had 2 of them for both of us.
She had to. That was the rule.
She
was only allowed to go if she had 2 of everything.
And I'm not gonna lie, getting card reveals the next day after getting back, I was like, oh, my Disney blues aren't so bad this time.
Like, oh. They knew I was going to be sad, so they planned it all around Courtney's vacation.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure that's what they did. So we have Pixar, and most importantly, we have the wonderful, and I'll just switch us over to the stream. We have my queen as the iconic, and I couldn't be more excited. Sorry if I'm giving anyone whiplash as I scroll through this, but we gotta go.
We'll work our way up.
Look at her. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. Everyone was complaining that she's not Woody. Woody got a set champ card. We're fine.
Listen, Buzz is the other iconic, which we knew it was going to be either Woody or Buzz.
Actually, so, in the chat, I love that everybody's asking, because I was asking earlier other content creators what site they were using and got this. So big shout out to Illumineer Tales. So I'll throw it in. Hi, Missy.
Hi.
So this is the website. It is missing a few cards that popped up later in the day today, but for the most part, it is spot on. We've got everything. Everything's been updated, but it's so nice to have this as somebody who works a 9-to-5 job and can't keep up necessarily with like the other
every channel.
Yeah, like just like every channel, it is really nice to have a centralized location to look up all of the reveals. But I am absolutely most excited for Merida. I know if you looked on our Instagram, we both did our 9 cards that represent us, and I left my 9th spot for a Merida Enchanted, and instead it's going to be replaced with a Merida Iconic. And
your poor wallet.
My wallet hurts already. Hopefully, even though I know he is watching, I'm waiting for the comments to come in. Hopefully I open her and don't have to buy her, but I need her. She is a requirement. I also just love this art style.
It's so pretty. I'm so excited.
I think on the Lorecast they referred to it as Lore Noel. I forget what they called it on there, but I love it. The style is really cool. Who do you know? I didn't know. I just
she
manifested it. I needed her in her glory. I could probably talk for hours about how underappreciated she is. Even when I ran my Disney race and she was the 5K princess, she didn't get the love she deserved. Her merch,
she never gets the love,
was not good enough. So I'm excited for her to have her moment. And I also think that this is like a really playable card.
Yeah, it's a very good card.
So, this is going to be, when you play this character, you may return an action card named 3 arrows from your discard to your hand. And whenever one of your actions deal damage to an opposing character, deal 2 damage to that character. This is going to be insane in not only core constructed, but infinity. Like, slot her into my Steel Song deck immediately. I cannot wait. And the card that this also interacts with, specifically the 3 arrows, also got an epic, which I love seeing. I think this is a fantastic card. The art on this is awesome. And it has the perfect quote from the movie. So it is.
It's the best quote.
It is. And I'll be shooting for my own hand. We don't need no man.
We don't need no man. Independent woman.
Except I do need my husband. He's wonderful.
Let's be honest. If you didn't have Cameron, we would both probably dehydrate.
We would
and die.
Absolutely. So I can't get over just how excited I am for a lot of these cards already.
It's the bear poster mix. It's just like the rah, rah. But I think it's just because Decker goes rah all the time.
So, I love everybody in chat. Thank you for joining us. I threw this out there last week, so we switched platforms that we're streaming on, and I still haven't figured out how to add chat into, like, feature a chat quote onto, onto the screen. So once I do, I promise you'll get your highlights. But this weekend I was at Disney World, so I didn't spend much time updating the stream this weekend. But I did figure out how to mock up share our screen, and we're going to be playing a Lorcana match later on, so I was able to set that up. So I feel like I found
she does a lot.
I did some work.
She already does a lot.
So we're gonna start with the bangers first. Obviously Buzz is our second iconic, which I think was a great card.
So good.
So it's a 7/5 shift 5 take charge. When you play this character, you may return an action card with cost of 7 or less from your discard to your hand. Advanced training. Whenever you play an action, chosen character gets +1 lore this turn. This concerns me. Is Christmas going to be viable? I've been beaten by Christmas once.
I've already seen people working on it online on Christmas. I was like, oh no, it's gonna be Christmas in summer.
I think we're gonna see some Christmas pop off. This art, once again, fantastic. Just the detail you see here. In the chat, someone said a better shark. I don't know if this is necessarily a better shark. I think it's another shark, and it's definitely going to be rough to handle. And yes, I did see the infinite combo with this card. So pulling that up so I speak to it correctly. Let me pull that up. I know
I had it pulled up before I got here, and then I closed out of it like a dum-dum. I was like,
I just know that TFM posted about it. Dan made a great post explaining it. Here we go. So if you play Rama, then Buzz Lightyear, and then Bippity Boppity Boo, there is a very big infinite combo that you can do and basically win in a turn. So
for those at home, what does Rama do?
Yeah, that's a great good call out. Let me attempt to share the. Oh, hey,
you did it.
Look how nice that works. We love OBS.
That was so smooth.
So I cannot zoom in anymore.
Oh, it says it.
Yeah, but
at least.
So you okay. This is. I was like, Bri,
I can read it.
Yeah, I was like, can you share for the group.
Whenever you play another character with 5 strength or more, you may ready this character. If you do, then he can't quest for the rest of this turn. And then he is a 6 cost.
Yeah. So this is an awesome combo. I have mixed feelings about infinite combos, if I am being honest. There are a lot of other card games that have a lot of infinite combos. I think no, someone in the chat just asked, is this the first infinite combo? There is another one. You just don't like winning. No, I do like winning, but I think it's just like a very the other infinite combo is a lot less obvious, so I think it can cause a lot of confusion and potentially leads to, like, we've seen it lead to, quote, some cheating in the game. So that's where I get a little bit nervous. I think this one is a little bit more straightforward of an infinite combo. So I don't know. It makes me, I got to remember that they exist is the bigger thing. And I think that this one is, I also forgot about the Bayou one as well. So I think it'll be interesting to see if this is one that sees play. This would obviously be one that sees play in Infinity. It wouldn't be in Court Constructed.
Just keep Bippity Boppity Boo in the past.
Yeah. But this is a fantastic card. This art is so cool. And if, let's see, they didn't, it must be in the promo, so it might be in a different section that we slightly skipped over.
Just a little bit.
But
we found it.
Here's Woody's set champ card. So I think that these art styles mesh so well. I love the feature of the candy necklace around his hat, using a match as a torch, one piece of the like arts and craft like crinkle scissors as a weapon to cut through the forest.
It's the old headphones cord for me.
Oh,
with, like this seared like little wires coming out.
I just noticed like, that. I just love this, and I also I particularly I want to give another shout out to the creator that made this website, because I think that this is an awesome way to be able to look at each of these cards in like a very up close way and zoomed in on some of the art and being able to really like dig in and see different things that maybe you didn't notice when you were seeing the Enchanted or seeing the card like just on Instagram or on the Lorecast. So it's this site is fantastic, and it's really helpful to be able to like take a look at these cards. It makes me very excited to open cards and for this one to play in set champs.
Like I always itch to open cards, but
thank you, Enchanted Kim, in the chat with the Woody never wanted to pass the aux. The real ones know. Bri, do you know what an aux cord is?
My first card had it.
Okay, cool. Good. We don't have to have a Courtney as old and Bri as a baby.
No. My second car had Apple CarPlay. The first one had the aux cable.
Rude.
It didn't have a CD player though, so.
My car did.
Look at all those cards.
These are all so good. I just so the promos this set for play the like play promos have this border, and then this is going to be also the ones that fall into the oh wait, I realized I cannot switch on that, or you all see
everything.
But so this set will be the first time we get these awesome new products, a part of Wilds Unknown, which are, as I scroll to find the name, we also have 2-player sets, so I guess those are awesome as well. Local play. Ah. All right, my computer just had a moment.
It said goodbye.
Here we go. The pre-sale boxes.
Pre-release. There we go.
So for pre-release, we have these wonderful boxes, and they come with 1 promo. And at first, I had mixed feelings about the logo of the set being on those promos. I still don't know if I love it or hate it. I like having like a different type of promo. I love collecting. I love that. I still don't know, like, I just want it to be in a different location for some reason. Like, I don't want it over the art.
I would prefer it to be
in like a corner
or on the back of the card with like the little Lorcana symbol.
Yeah.
Like just
like
you know.
Yeah,
like,
either one of.
Yeah, like stamp it underneath.
So, oh gosh. Let's see if this will even pick up. I don't know if it'll no, it's not going to.
But like,
so at the very, very bottom, there is, and it's really just picking up a glare on my computer. There is a little demo label from the demo cards, and like, I could see that being a cool place for it.
That, or even if they wanted it bigger, just I don't want it.
In chat, flex. That is in fact one of my favorite pieces of my collection, so it is a bit of a flex. I will agree. Yes.
But I will say
Ariel here.
Her outfit. I'm loving the pirate vibes with her outfit, but that also might be because I'm on a pirate kick with my fantasy novels at the moment, and that's like the series I'm in is currently pirates. Well, so I'm like, oh my gosh, they know what I'm reading, and they themed her around what I am reading.
Well, I
am the main character.
That's hilarious that you say that, because I'm going to Run Fair next weekend, and my costume is like a pirate themed costume. So I was like, oh, I love this. This the vibes are vibing here.
Jonathan, that's like reasonable thought, and
but you can't have
do it, but
opaque like your card sleeves cannot be opaque, or so you shouldn't be able to identify them from the back. So it shouldn't be an issue. I just don't. I want the art to be visible, all parts of it.
It makes me sad. Or do like a watermark, like for the it's there, but like not just there.
Mm-hmm. This Cinderella also fantastic.
It's the Gus Gus. The Gus Gus is what seals it for me.
That hat, 10 out of 10.
Gus Gus is the best. He's my favorite.
So this character is, whenever this character quests, if you play another character this turn, you may put the top card of your deck into your inkwell face down and exerted. So another great ramp. I don't think that this will see play just because it's relatively close to our other Cinderella spot, and it's just not as good. So
yeah, I was like, unless somebody just really wants
to do all of the ramp,
they might run all of the Cinderellas.
Mm-hmm. This dash, however, I think is pretty great. So this is one of the promos. I forget. I should remember what they said this promo was for. It might have been one of the Win-A-Box, actually. So those are local. So that might be one of the promos that are like an event promo.
The
buy a box promo. So this is the buy a box promo. But this dash is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Being able to not only have him as a rush character, but also just be able to quest with him on entry, fantastic. The amount of times I tried to quest with a rush character when I first started playing is also kind of funny. That's what this makes me think of when I was first learning the game.
In Amethyst, though,
we needed...
it's... At least it's not like he's played and you instantly get the lore. At least you have to do something else with them.
Yeah.
But, two lore for 4 is what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
2 lore for 4. And just...
It's great. This also feels like it would be really good in just like a low to the ground. I'm gonna get all of the lore in an Amethyst.
It makes
deck.
me think of the Amethyst Emerald Burn deck from DCI.
100%. Like, I absolutely can see this.
Hide this card from Luke.
Getting put in. We have another Brave card. Will o' the Wisp, Forest Spirit. When this character is banished in a challenge, you may return it to your hand. This is another card that I think could see play. I don't know how much play it will see, but I definitely can see it. Like, it's a pretty solid 1-drop. The fact that it's inkable makes it really good, so if it gets sent back to your hand, you can just send it to the inkwell.
Well, also, I feel like there's enough cards. Like, I feel like Amethyst has had a few cards like that got rotated out, so now they're bringing it back in. And those other ones were always a staple in every Amethyst deck, so I can't see why this one wouldn't be.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
But also, the Wisps.
I know, they're so cute. It was awesome. So there were some people when I ran the Princess Weekend races that dressed up as them, and they had like capes that lit up with blue lights, and they were very good at helping me pace myself because I was like, if I can't see them anymore, like, I've fallen back too far, so I need to keep running until I can see them.
That's good.
I'm trying to think. This Pocahontas also looks fantastic.
Oh, it's
too.
beautiful.
Love like the leaves and like sort of the colors of the wind motif.
Yeah, it almost looks like the leaves are glowing. Like, in the art, and it's like, I love that they were able to capture that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I definitely agree with that.
But Lenny, don't skip Lenny.
Oh, sorry. Lenny is cute.
I just love him. We don't need to worry about what he does, but he's so cute.
When you play this character, chosen opponent reveals their hand and discards an action card of your choice. I think this is going to find its way into our discard decks. As much as I don't want it to be. And then
Buzz is in the reflection, and
it's Buzz and Woody.
I think that's just Buzz's hand.
Hold, please. Maybe. I can't tell. We need a super zoomed photo of that. This is once again where I will
start DMing the artist. Excuse me.
No, I was about to say, this is once again where I petition. I would like to have prints of the art. I like
big.
I want big. I want to be able to buy the art. Let me give you money. Please and thank you.
Please let me buy the things with my money. Disney, please let me do it. I like to spend money on Disney things.
Yeah.
And I would like it to be these things.
All right. Let's take a look at some of these Enchanteds. We've got...
My wallet already hurts. That one. That's why my wallet hurts.
Jack. Just... I love it.
He's chasing the lollipop. And like all of his different power, like his powers behind him. I'm like, oh, you're so cute.
It's so cute.
His hands are on fire.
Also, a 4/4 for inkable. At the start of your turn, you may put the top card of your deck into your discard. If its card type is a character, this character gets +2 strength this turn. Action or item, this character gets +2 lore this turn. And location, you get to banish a chosen character. I think if anything, where this like falls a little short is I think I would love to just be able to banish characters, but I don't think you're ever going to see that consistently enough because you wouldn't be running in any Ruby deck right now. I can't think of one that runs like enough locations that's worth it. But for actions and items and characters, those are still really great abilities that I could see a deck finding a way to incorporate this card.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe like 2.
Yeah, like
it's not going to be a heavy card.
Mm-hmm. And particularly because a lot of the decks that run Ruby run with things that you can get cards back from your discard. Yeah. I think that this card makes sense. I have not played Bruce recently.
No. We can We want to give that as little attention as possible, so no one knows. No one else knows.
What else can I do? So look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Put one in your hand and the other in your inkwell, face down, exerted. If a character sang this song, your characters gain ward until the start of your next turn. So we just got a better how far
I'll go?
Yeah, how far I'll go. I was like, what part of the song is it? This card is gorgeous. Like it's going, I can't even.
It's so pretty. My wallet hurts.
Imagine what this will look like in person, because I just think it's going to be so pretty. I think this is going to be one of those sets where you're not disappointed with any Enchanted you get. Which I think is awesome.
Yeah.
Because I know every once in a while it's like when you get the wall. Yeah. That was sad.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like that's going to be.
I feel like they learned from the mistakes of those.
Yes, I agree.
They were like, oh, okay, no one wants location. Enchanted's got it. We're gonna shift gears. But my wallet, it's already so sad.
Right. These cards are just so insanely pretty.
Yeah.
Sorry. Checking in on some of our streams. Anyone watching on YouTube, is the stream quality okay?
Giving us errors.
It's giving us a weird feedback loop, so I wanted to just double check. If it isn't, just holler at us and we'll check that for next time, but we'll keep going. We have the family scattered. Chosen opponent chooses 3 of their characters and returns one of those cards to their hand, put ones at the bottom of the deck, and puts one at the top of the deck. There's an occasional delay. Okay. I will make sure that we check on that for next time, just in case. This card is also pretty. I know when I first saw this, we were all sort of like, there's a lot happening. Yeah. But I think now that I see like the other cards, like the other Enchanteds, I think it's just like fits the art style really well.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the card itself has a lot of things happening. So the card having
a lot of
things happening, just kind of feel like, that goes hand in hand.
Yeah. If this card wasn't an 8 cost, I think it would see more play, but I don't anticipate this one seeing much play.
Not much, but
we always can be. The ability is good.
Like, yeah, it's just, it's expensive.
8 cost on Inkable.
Also, like with the buzz coming out,
maybe, yeah. And then you got a friend in me.
Of course.
Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal up to 2 toy characters and put them into your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. If you decide you would like to build a toy deck and put this in your deck, just stay away from Joey. He will ruin it and you will never get toys. Just saying.
That's fair. Also, in Infinity, don't let him touch your Rapunzels.
No.
We will never forget.
No, Ariel.
Or Rapunzel.
Or anything.
And just don't let him touch your deck. He's going to jinx it.
It's valid.
Rapunzel, you're going to have the perfect trap. It's going to be working out great. And then all of a sudden, you're going to do something wrong. or something's going to happen and it's all going to get blown up.
100%. And then we already talked about 3 arrows, but because it is a brave card, I will give it another moment on the screen. Because
it's the bears. That's what they're doing. The bears are fire.
I also like 3 arrows. I think it's fantastic. Sorry guys, that one sent me over. And then we have Daisy, trendy traveler. I love her. This is who you see when you're traveling. It's the perfect person at the airport who's perfectly dressed.
Her shoes, like the gems on them, remind me of Jafar's crown from the Reign of Jafar set. So I'm like, I can't unsee
that. Yeah, that's also very fair. So break is over whenever this character quests. If you played a character this turn, you may ready another chosen character. If you do, they can't quest the rest of this turn. So I think this is like a very traditional, good, solid Ruby card. This is also like, I can see this scene play because it is early in the game. I feel like being able to ready a character is a very strong like card feature. And this is a 3/3/3, so it's a 3 cost, 3 strength, 3 willpower, and it's inkable. So I definitely see this seeing some play.
I'm imagining this with Maui Shark. So when the person finally does turn everything sideways, and then Maui Shark and Daisy just come in and just obliterate you and make you sad. That's what I'm imagining in my head as I see her.
I was like thinking of ways to avoid using her to avoid having to deal with Maui.
See, I'm imagining her as the Maui player. Like,
icky.
Can I make you do this?
All right. Getting into our steel cards. All right. If the card is in another language, I do not have the translation. I probably could dig for it in other channels that I'm in, but I'm not about to do that. So I'm going to be really excited for this person that got the reveal. And when we get the English version of this card, we'll take a look at it. So we have Touch the Sky, which is in English, and I can tell you what it says. So move a character of yours to a location for free, then draw cards equal to that location's lore. This is interesting. I really want a location deck to be viable. I feel like we haven't seen that in a hot minute.
Listen, there's been a couple things leading towards locations in the set, and there's still a lot of cards that need to be revealed.
Yeah.
So maybe they're going to be pushing some locations that are going to be like amazing that we don't know about.
Right.
Manifest.
We also haven't seen... I love Kirby in the chat with brooms. Kirby wants brooms to happen so bad. Where are my brooms? We haven't seen a broom
year and a half?
In a long time.
A year of no brooms?
And now, yeah, it is. It's getting dusty. The house is getting dirty. We need some brooms in Lorcana again. And we have Mrs. Incredible as one of our legendaries for Steel, Determined Rescuer. She's a shift 5. Pull back. Your characters gain resist +1. During your turn, whenever another character is banished in a challenge, you may ready chosen super character. If you do, they can't quest for the rest of this turn. She will get you 3 lore. She's a 5/4 and she costs 7.
Shifts for 5.
But shifts for 5. I need to see her shift targets to say if I think that this is a viable card.
Shift targets will determine if it's how much play.
Yeah, but I mean, that resist one is always a good feature. Anything that messes with math, I always say tends to lean towards like a good mechanic and a good card. But this cost being 7 is pretty high. I will say though, when it's a 7 cost that's inkable. So I always say, like, I think I value some of those, like, bigger cards. I think that's end up seeing play more so than others because they're inkable. So you can have a 1 of or 2 of in your deck and be able to use it as ink. I think that's a great feature of I would agree. They did spell Incredibles wrong. So for anyone in the chat that doesn't know, the team that we're on are the Incredibles. So instead of Incredibles, we're the Incredibles. And I appreciate that joke. We are all very excited to see the Incredibles in the game this set.
Jack.
We talked about Merida already because this is our iconic, but I think the art on this card is still wonderful, and this card is going to see play. Like, I just don't think there's any questions about this. I think this is a fantastic card. I think the full quiver piece of the card might not be as, like, dramatic of a piece of this card. Like, I think you're looking for the second ability, which is the steady aim, and that's the card piece that is really what makes this a very viable card.
Part of what I think I liked about the iconic is whenever she's shooting her arrows, there's 2 arrows that she's shooting. So I'm like, okay, this person was like, okay, that's this. What do we really want this card for? It's gonna be the double.
Yeah. And then we see, I love it, Fat Cat. Which, if anyone in the, what is this from?
I don't know. That's how I was like, am I gonna sound really young if I say I don't know what this is?
No, it's Criminal Businessman. So is it from, like, what movie is Criminal Mind? Oh gosh, guys, I know. Take my Disney card away from me. Do we know what this is from? Maybe someone in chat will tell us. But Mr. Incredible, taking out the trash. I just love that that's the name of this card.
Yeah.
Rescue Rangers? Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. So Kapow. When you play this character, you may deal 2 damage to a chosen opposing robot or villain character.
Yeah.
So
the silence. It does. That's what it does.
It does the thing. Not horrible. I think that this will definitely see play in sealed and draft.
Yeah.
I don't think it sees play. I think there are just too many better 4-drop cards. But this is definitely not, like, it's not a bad card.
No.
And then we see Incrediboy. Buddy Pine. Nerding out. When you play this character, if you have a hero character in play, you gain 1 lore. And then this character also counts as being named Syndrome, so it can be shift. This card, hear me out, I think could actually see play because of the hero in play. There are so many cards that are heroes.
Because it's not even just, like, your characters in play. It also brings in your opponent's cards in play. If you're at League and argue enough, 2 tables over has a hero in play. So, you know.
That would not actually count. Do not take
don't take
rule advice from Bri in this instance. We did both pass our lore guide test.
I do actually know the rules. But
that is not a real rule.
That's a house rule. That's a Steve Warner writing banned on your Ursula card because you're not allowed to play it against him rule. But also, I'm thinking Incrediboy. Phil also has the hero all in steel. Listen. Infinity.
You're cooking.
Infinity hero deck is coming. I'm calling it right now. There's gonna be an amazing Infinity hero deck.
Someone in chat calling us out for us passing our lore guide test when they have not passed theirs.
Not me throwing a fit because I couldn't retake it because I didn't get a 100.
Same.
I'm so mad.
I'm still bitter about it.
Just let me
and then we have Syndrome out for revenge. She's a shift 4. When you play this character,
whenever this character quests.
Way to call me out, guys. We love you. We don't know who's behind that channel. We know nothing.
I didn't know Jonathan failed.
Yeah, I didn't either.
That's crazy.
That's a little scary. He judges a lot of stuff. Just kidding. I swear he did not.
No, he did not.
Whenever this character quests, return a robot character card from your discard to your hand. You may play or shift a robot character with a cost of 8 or less for free. I think this could be a fun card in a fun deck. I don't see it coming into, but also there are I'm trying to think of any cards that have the robot.
As I was I'm trying to think of robots right now and I'm blanking, but I also blanked on Let It Go in Blurple, so I'm not reliable.
Hold on. I am pulling up Dreamborn to take a look at our keywords. Or not keywords. It's going to be classification. That's what I was like. Baymax is going to be
Ben. That's taken me back.
Yes.
I forgot about the card. I played the card and I forgot about the card.
I was thinking Big Hero 6, but I wasn't 100% sure. So
I was trying to remember things other than Baymax. I was just like, what's a robot in Disney that's not?
Yeah. So I think there's potential for this. I don't know.
We might not be there yet.
We're probably not there yet. And also I think once again, this is one of those scenarios. So I have all of the robot characters and most of them are in Sapphire. I just think there are better Sapphire cards right now. So I don't think we see this in play. You might see it at League in a fun deck, but not necessarily.
If you're one of those places where they run theme nights.
Mm-hmm. Definitely would be a fun one.
Yeah. Doc Ock vibes is spot on though.
We already went over Pocahontas.
Kata?
What's this?
Ranger
the Ranger plane. Oh, this is so cute. Your characters gain support. And then big lift when you exert this item. Chosen character with 10 strength or more get +3 lore. What?
But everything gets...
Once again, we're gonna...
They're gonna mess with our math here, though.
We'll get strength.
Because if everything has support...
Oh, that's what we're...
Anything could be 10 strength or more because of support. Which is... But that's a lot of math. Why are you messing with my math brain?
This card, I think, sees play.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
It's
People
inkable.
Love support decks.
I think this is something that sees play in Infinity in particular, because I'm already thinking of a lot of Alice, which then maybe you bring back wait, did that Alice get reprinted? Hold on. Pulling that up.
Just search for
yeah.
Alice.
Growing Girl did get reprinted. Yeah. So, my Enchanteds might come out.
Dun, dun, dun.
A nice little pause. Because I do love when I get to play my Enchanteds.
Oh yeah, it went down to a super rare from a legendary
yes.
the first time. I just remember we purchased that Enchanted, bought some packs at the store where we were meeting the person to purchase them from,
and
bought
opened
2
it.
packs and then opened it immediately.
Absolutely.
After.
So for any collectors, it is in fact law that when you finally give up on opening whatever card you need and you go and buy it, you will open it the next day or within the next week.
Yeah.
Or when you say you've given up on pulling something, also puts good vibes into the universe, because that's how I got my Elsa.
As long as you're not intentionally putting the vibe.
No. It was you just have to accept.
You have to legitimately give up all hope.
All hope, yeah.
All hope has to be gone, and then the Disney magic kicks in. And...
Yep. Absolutely. What is this Kita? This
big.
Art is
insane.
Awesome. So 8 cost, inkable, 7 strength, 7 willpower, shift 6, flood of power. When you play this character, each player may put up to 5 cards into their discard, from their discard into their inkwell, face down and exerted. 7. Pay 7. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Put 1 into your hand and the other at the bottom of your deck. Ugh. That feels gross.
That does not feel good.
That doesn't feel good. And she quests for 2.
Yeah.
I mean, the Flood of Power feels like a great ability.
Yeah.
I don't...
We ignore the second part.
Maybe, yeah, we ignore the second part of the card, and I think this is going to be the legendary we're all sad we pull. If I'm being...
I mean, it looks sick.
It does. The art is awesome. But this is definitely the legendary you're sad you pulled.
You're going to have a stack of them.
Unless somebody smarter than me comes up with a deck that she sees play. Which is possible. Okay.
Some Infinity shift the Kitas onto the Amber ones from forever ago.
All right. I'm being called out for being savage in the chat. But we all know there's always that one legendary where you're like, this isn't going to see play. I don't know.
Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing.
I have so many of them. I opened 3 more.
And here's the thing, though. Don't get rid of them, because if you get rid of them, somehow later on they become amazing. Tiana. You absolutely had that problem.
Yeah, we were like, we don't need them. We'll give them to people. We'll get them eventually. We don't need them. They're going to be cheap forever. No one will want this card. Joke's on us.
Yeah.
That's also why you probably shouldn't take card advice from me.
Okay, so we saw our Cinderella. That art's amazing. Hope we have...
Pretty. I don't know what it says, but it's pretty.
A Japanese card reveal that is gorgeous, and we can consult that. Louisa. No pressure. Shoulder the burden. Whenever this character quests, you may move up to 3 damage from chosen character to this character.
Some damage moving in a new color.
Yeah. Who needs a break? I'm fine. I got this.
She's big.
She is beefy. 7 cost, 5 strength, and 7 willpower. Quest for 2. I mean, this is not a bad card, and in Sapphire, being a 7 cost doesn't feel as
bad
like,
as a 7 cost
in most
Amber.
other, yeah.
any other
ink color. But I'm also here like thinking like, what are our other 7 costs? So we have like Elsa's, we have some Tamatoas there. We see
Patty.
No.
I was convinced that card was going to be great.
No.
I love that card.
Get out of here.
It's just, I'm obsessed with the trolls.
We also see Hades.
But she's inkable.
But she's inkable, and also like they're just different ballparks of like what they do.
What you're trying to do.
I think this is basically dependent on what you're building. I don't know if this sees play in like any of the decks we're used to that we see Sapphire, but I don't hate this card. Like it's a strong card.
Literally, look at how much stuff she's carrying.
We're sending Bri home. Okay, so we've got 2 zippers. We definitely didn't look at either of these. We have a 4 cost, shifts on 2, 0 strength, 6 willpower. Whenever this character quests, you may add his willpower to another chosen character. Strength. this turn. So essentially this is like,
Yikes.
it's a support character without the support mechanic.
We're gonna take support and turn it
a little, which I love. I think this is like a great. I love that he's called Big Helper. He's so cute with his little tools.
That's giving a toddler going to help their mom. Like, I'm a big helper. I'm helping make the pancakes.
Yes, absolutely. And then we've got a 1-drop, so we have a shift target. It's a tiny helper, so it's a 0. This card I think absolutely sees play. A 0/4. This, if anything, just like sticks around, and you just can quest away with him for a hot minute. I think the only downside is, well, I mean, you don't have ramp on turn 1 typically, so like. This is like a pretty decent card for Sapphire. Trixie.
I don't know what it says, but we like
it's in German. Yeah. Gadget.
Aha.
When you play this character, you may play an item with a cost of 3 or less for free. Your characters with support get +1 lore.
In Sapphire, where everything gets support.
Yeah, so this potentially goes into a support deck. I think there are just so many cards with support, and particularly in Infinity, I think that there is a world where this sees play.
Infinity
I'm also
interested. With the dime.
No, don't put that evil into the world.
I'm sorry. That's immediately where my brain goes to, and it's.
Why would
it's
you
like,
say that? Don't tell the world. Ugh. Dime doesn't exist. Don't play Dime. It was banned. Don't listen to any. The Dime was banned. Let's just. How dare you?
I'm sorry.
Put that evil into the world.
I'm sorry.
Gross.
Everything gets support.
Ugh.
Everything gets plus lore.
No. We're
Here's
moving
a dime
on from
so you don't have to do
Sapphire. Remote Inklands. I love that both of us just go pink.
I can't even see you. I'm just like, oh, I can't read that.
At the start of your turn, put the top card of your deck into your discard. Characters get +2 strength while here. So this is going to play into a lot of the Ruby cards that pull things back from your discard and give you, like...
I was looking at the art. Continue.
Oh, yeah. It's
I was trying to figure out that part.
Yeah. I like this.
Yeah.
I don't think that this is worth play. Like, I don't think this sees play, but maybe in some funky location deck we managed to see it. That's not English. Mr. Incredible, super strong. Oh, this is cute. I love the kids running on the vine. Is super cool. So we have a shift 3, normal cost 5. He's a 6/4.
They're really trying for a super deck.
That's okay. That segues us into. We'll take a small break from reviewing cards. So
It was a perfect segue.
It was. It very much was. So we have this set. Obviously, the last 2 sets we didn't have starter decks. So we didn't have single player decks. Now we are going to have the 2-player starter set, and it is an Incredibles deck and a Toy Story deck. So I think like a Toys deck, which hopefully, I think I would like to hope that both of these decks were tested and are compatible with each other, because I think that was probably my biggest complaint with a lot of the single player decks is in some of the sets, one deck was horrendous, like, against the other. Like,
well, and that's why a lot of people didn't like doing them for side events.
Yes.
DLCs, because they're like, it's like a 50% chance I don't know which one I'm gonna get, and there's a good one or a bad one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and if I know if I just get the bad one, I'm just gonna pick up my stuff and leave.
Absolutely. So I am excited to see this. These do come with, so it comes with the full 2 decks, 2 deck cases. and then 2 lore counters, which I think is great. Like, I think that this is a great entry point for somebody who has played a trading card game before but wants to get into Lorcana. I also am a person who, as a collector, I really like that they have the special foil on.
Yes. I like that
4
they
of the
kept that.
cards is awesome. It gives me a reason to buy this. Now, also, I have always, I have like this giant thing that all of my single player decks are in. I don't know what else to call it. I don't know. It's an art. It originally was like an arts and craft things from Michael's, but it fits.
It's funny because it's right here, and so I just see her looking at it. It's a thing, and I'm like, I don't know how to describe it.
I don't know how to
do,
but it fits the decks perfectly. I'll post a picture at some point to show it to everybody. But I like having the starter decks because it's really fun to, if somebody I know who knows games in general wants to learn Lorcana, I like to pull the starter decks out because they typically don't have a lot of like funky combos that you need to get, or you don't need to know the play lines to play them. You can play them pretty smoothly without knowing much. So that's why I like to, when I am teaching someone who hasn't played Lorcana before, I like to use those versus my normal meta decks.
Yeah, I like it because it's like, also I like that they're doing them together because, you know, this is a family game.
Mm-hmm.
This way it makes it a lot easier for parents or people that are trying to get kids into TCGs to just, you know what, we buy this one thing instead of buying 2 things, because it's a lot easier to convince yourself to buy 1 box versus 2.
Honestly, true fact.
It's probably the exact same price, or even maybe a little bit more.
It's probably double.
It's probably, I meant like the same price as buying the 2.
Yes.
But, you know, like...
And then, so, Always United, this character gets +2 strength for each other character you have in play. That is busted. That would be...
That's just...
No,
rude.
I don't like that.
That's rude.
And then whenever one of your super characters challenges another character, you draw a card. So, depending on how many supers that we see that are viable, I think that this becomes a really strong card because Ruby doesn't have a lot of draw power. So this is like a pretty solid draw card for that.
But also, even just with the Always United, it's still a pretty solid card.
Agreed. Absolutely.
Like, you just have 2 other characters out, and all of a sudden he's a 10-4?
Yeah.
Like, yikes.
Sid. This Sid card.
Creepy.
The art, perfect. I like how you're like creepy. No, this art is perfect.
No, Sid is supposed to be creepy.
Yeah.
It's spot on for the character. It's
so,
the eyes. It's not bolt eyes. It's not like it's not that.
It's not crazy.
It's not crazy derpy eyes. It's Sid evil crazy eyes, which just makes it perfect. But it's just jump scare. It's also very large.
That's so accurate. Sid is the only villain that everyone actually hates. I think you're probably spot on. When you play this character, you may banish another chosen character of yours. If you do, each opponent chooses and banishes one of their characters. During your turn, whenever a toy is banished, you gain 2 lore. I think because this card is uninkable, it doesn't see play. I think the abilities are super strong. But besides the toy piece of it, this card is super strong.
Yeah. I was like, if you're in if we see just like a toy takeover, then Sid's gonna increase. But, you know.
Oh boy. No justice for Sid. Sure, he's being creative, but he's also destroying the toys and like...
Okay, but also later on in the Toy Story films, Sid works as a trash guy on the trash trucks and takes all the toys that are like thrown away and he zip ties them to the front of the truck so they have a new purpose in life. You know, he's still a kid at heart. He didn't abandon them completely. He just wanted them the way that he wanted them. As a little boy, as someone that has a little boy that accidentally decapitated a toy the other day. Listen, sometimes boys just play rough. I've grown to have a new understanding of Sid with having my own child.
So Queen of Hearts, Impatient Traveler. When this character quests, if you play another character this turn, chosen character gains Rush this turn. This is terrifying with Maui.
And it's spot on with her face of looking terrifying. Like, she's coming for you.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know if this sees play because it is a 4 cost. You do have to, like, you essentially have to have, like, you don't
have to be
play
established already. So it's like,
Well, no, it's when this. Oh, yeah, she does, and she only has 2 strength. I don't know.
We might see some amount of her, at least at the beginning. Yeah,
maybe
I know it's
like
gonna be one of those cards. Definitely, people are gonna
try it out. Yeah, and then I think it disappears.
And then as it's kind of dwindle.
Yeah. So we looked at Jack already. Bouncing Ducky, one of Sid's
so cute
toys. For each toy card in your discard, you pay 1 less for this character. And when you play this character, put all toy cards from your discard onto the bottom of your deck in any order. This does... Okay, so I will say, a lot of these toy cards are good together. So it does make me excited that, like, a toy deck / like a themed deck is somewhat viable. I don't know for sure against some of the meta, like, decks if it's 100%, but, like, those are very, like, that's a good stat line. There are other low-cost toys that we've seen already. So this makes me excited. Also, as a heads up, because this is our anniversary episode, we already knew we were going well over an hour tonight, and because we have so many, like, card reveals already, we were going to just go through them. So this isn't going to be a normal, we're keeping things confined to an hour. So just a heads up.
We're here, we're vibing.
We're vibing.
If you get tired of us talking about new cards, feel free to tell us to stop. But, you know, we might not listen depending on who you are.
Yes, also true.
Cameron, stop doing cards. I miss my wife. No. Denied.
Yeah. All right, we looked at
Baby head.
Baby head. This toy is terrifying.
I wanted one of these toys when I was a kid.
All right, so we'll unpack that later.
I thought they were awesome.
Once again, we'll unpack that later.
I wanted to build one. It's also might be why I understand Sid. I was like, wait, that's actually kind of cool.
So whenever you pay 2, tighten the bolts. Whatever you pay 2 or less to play a card, chosen character gets strength, a +2 strength this turn. During your turn, whenever one of your characters is banished, draw a card.
Yikes.
There's a lot happening on this card. Does it see normal play? No, I don't think so. Particularly being a 4 cost on Inkable. Will it be fun in a toy deck? Potentially
is desperate for?
Yeah, I guess maybe.
Like, I'm thinking solely just for replacement parts, like in Ruby, where you're going to be doing a lot of challenging and banishing, things getting banished, maybe.
Sorry, I just looked over at chat and saw, Bri, do you need a hug? Maybe. Hand in the box, also, once again, terrifying. Jack in the Boxes are already scary. Why did we want to put a hand in it to make it even more terrifying? But this is another one of Sid's toys. You may put a toy character card from your discard on the bottom of your deck to play this character for free. That feels like a good ability in a toy deck.
Yeah. Anytime you get to play a card for free
is always good.
Yeah. Like, oh, I have this expensive toy in my hand that I'm not going to be able to play for a while.
I think
But you know what I can do?
the big piece that we will be looking for is 1-drop toys then. Because as a 2-drop, like, you would essentially need... I agree. The one-eyed baby is a big nope for me as well. Also, this card got revealed today by Missy Enchanted, and the reveal is adorable. So if you haven't seen it yet, please go out and watch it. It's on Instagram, and it's so good. It's super cute. She even got a haircut for this reveal, which I love.
Commitment.
That's a commitment to the card reveal. So Audrey is a 1 cost, 2 strength, 1 willpower with rush, gutsy mechanic. So I think that this is a cute card. I think because it only has 1 strength, it sees, or sorry, 1 willpower, it sees a little less play, but still a really awesome, cute card.
It's cute.
It's very cute.
We love overalls, so she at least passes the vibe check.
She does pass the vibe check. Pizza Planet! Guys, we're excited about Pizza Planet. I don't know if it sees play, but I'm excited about Pizza Planet. I love it. You needed the haircut. Okay, fair enough.
Listen, if it's for the reveal, then RB should have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Like, listen, it's for the reveal, guys. I'm doing this for you.
You are cleared to enter. Your toy characters can move here for free whenever, and then we have heavily guarded. Whenever a character is challenged while here, each opponent loses 1 lore. As a 2-cost location, this
7 willpower.
And you're gaining a lore from this location. This feels good.
Yeah. Also, trying to make toys brooms feels kind of spot on.
Yeah?
Pizza Planet.
Merida's Bow. When you play this item, deal 1 damage to chosen character. Pay 1, banish this item, deal 1 damage to chosen character. Is a 2-cost item. Not terrible, but I feel like you want to...
just doesn't feel enough.
But if you play this and you have Merida out already...
Yeah, that makes it...
Now it's 3 damage.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's action, not item.
Yeah.
So that doesn't equate. Sad.
It's not enough. We're throwing a pebble at a giant. The majority of the time.
Maybe it becomes... Oh, apparently a yawn. Maybe it becomes enough. I don't know, but yeah, probably doesn't see play. But I do love any brave card. I'm gonna be annoying about this. The claw. Okay.
It's the only acceptable way to say it.
It is.
It's the law.
If your opponent plays this card and doesn't say it correctly,
Auto game loss.
4-cost uninkable item. Exert, pay 2, banish 1 of your characters, return chosen opposing character to their player's hand. Now, this doesn't seem terrible. But I think there are character cards that do a lot of these things better. Like returning cards to your opponent's hand. But there's a world where this sees play.
Yeah. It might be one of those, this person has it as a 1-of in their deck at something, and it does exactly what it's supposed to do when it needs to do it. And everyone's like, wait, what?
Yeah, also, this card quests for 4.
That's rude.
6 cost, 4 strength, 4 willpower. You're out of fashion. Whenever this character quests, if you played another character this turn, you may banish chosen damaged character. I think you see this as a 1-of, potentially.
Yeah.
Because...
Some amount of her will be out somewhere.
like, this arguably isn't a bad card that I can see it being worked into decks. Also, I'm very excited to play Sealed this set.
Sealed is going to be a lot this set. It's going to be fun. Buzz, we saw.
This art is fun still. Merida. Gifted Archer. Shifts on 3. Regular full cost is 5. She is a 3/6. When this character is exerted... while this character is exerted, whenever an opposing character challenges, you may deal 1 damage to the challenging character. This feels like kind of a Robin Hood-esque vibe ability. That's like...
Yeah. It's basically just add an additional damage to whatever.
But definitely will need to be careful if this does see play, because if, for example...
It's a May ability, so if you miss it...
Yeah.
You have to make... It's like one of those things where people have to make sure they're paying attention, because it does say May.
And this is also one of those cards where I'm like, I have to call a judge over to ask, and this is also me asking the chat and the judges that I know exist in the chat. Can I deal the 1 damage before my opponent's character actually attacks me, where that Merida then takes no damage?
It has
because
it has 1 willpower or something.
Like it has 1 willpower
with
left.
1 willpower left, and so would your damage be applied before or after the challenge?
Yeah, because while this character is exerted, whenever an opposing character challenges, you may deal 1 damage to...
To me, that sounds like it would be before, because it's whenever they declare the challenge.
I think, yeah, that's why I think it would as well. So,
but that also might be a Lorcana, it goes into the bag type of thing,
that's what I was wondering. Because technically, if you are the active player, those abilities happen first. Yes, before the challenge damage is dealt. Okay, so beautiful.
Thank you.
So this card feels better then, in my opinion.
I was like, okay, that's...
And you have to then... yes, like Mother Gothel. Okay, that's what I was thinking of, and that card confuses the heck out of me.
Yeah, that's where I was like, great, it's another confusing card. If this card sees a lot of play, judges be ready to answer the same question all day.
But this feels like a very strong card with that. Also, I think in general, cards with 6 willpower are good. It takes a lot to get rid of a 6 willpower card.
But do you know what would get rid of Merida? Medusa. But they just need a reprinter.
No.
Please.
No.
I asked nicely.
Oh, gosh. She's going to be back in Infinity, and my brain hurts and is annoyed already. Medusa can't get rid of Buzz. So Buzz on the way.
Angel can.
Well, Angel I like to play, so I can't get mad about that one. Some of these I'm just like, I don't want to talk about every single one of them, even though I know we should. When you pay Secret Mission, whenever you pay 2 or less to play a non-character card, draw a card, then choose and discard a card. World's Greatest Toy, whenever you pay 2 or less to play a character, deal 1 damage to chosen opposing damaged character. So I am intrigued on this because essentially this plays into the fact that a lot of Amethyst players right now, you're trying to leave damage on cards to utilize your Cheshire Cat, to utilize, a bell to move damage. This essentially is a way to punish them and potentially clear that card so damage can't be moved by the time that happens. So some of these cards where it's like the opposing damage character, I think is a really strong ability right now.
Especially also even in Infinity, because then you're going to get back into the Rapunzels and Ohanas.
Absolutely.
Ohana's still here, but you get it. Donald
Duck. Distracted Traveler. I love that Daisy is fashionable and Donald is distracted. It feels accurate.
Yeah.
Burning Curiosity. Whenever this character quests, if you played another character this turn, each opponent chooses and discards a card. Well, that feels good in a discard deck.
Discard's coming back in the worst way.
Yeah. 5 costs, 3 strength, 6 willpower. Quest for 2. That's a good stat line. I'm trying to think of what are our 5 costs in Emerald right now. I don't think you play this in a dog's deck, so it wouldn't be that.
Cusco. Haven't seen that card in so long.
Yeah, I think this has potential to see play, particularly like. This set makes me excited. Obviously, we sit at set 12 right now. At the end of this set, when we get set 13, we lose set 5 through 8. So this is like an interesting point in the meta for core. And obviously we'll see a lot of people start to shift to concentrate on Infinity too right now as we prep for Indy. But I'm very excited for like the meta shifts that we'll see in this set, as well as once we get to set 13.
Yeah. I'm intrigued for the set after rotation, just because of the comparing it to the previous rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Because after the last rotation was when we had a set just of all reprints almost.
Yes, and they said, like, if I remember correctly, they stated that the intention would not be to
repeat,
always have that happen, where like the set after rotation is a heavy reprint. So it'll be really interesting to see what we see happen with like the meta shakeup after a rotation again. Yeah. And we see the Queen, Evil Ruler.
4 strength. Potentially. She could potentially be a 4 strength.
Yeah, while an opposing damage character is in play, this character gets +2 strength. So 2/1, 1 cost. That feels pretty good.
Yeah, a potential 4/1 for 1.
The Witch. Okay, do you know what I'm sad about with this card art? Missed opportunities. I would have loved for her to be in her cottage, and then you see the wood piece that has Mike and Sully on it. Because here we go. I'm gonna put my nerdy Disney. So Brave it was one of the first Pixar Disney movies. And Pixar always puts Easter eggs in their movies for the next movie. So the next movie after this was Monsters, Inc. And Mike and Sully are in one of the wood carvings in the witch's cottage. And it would have been fun because Mike and Sully are in the next set of Lorcana if we got that in this art. Missed opportunity! Someone get a Disney nerd into the RB offices.
Disappointed in them, really.
Honestly, same.
They know how much the Disneyers love the hidden Mickeys.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Which I haven't dug into any of these cards a ton to see if we have hidden Mickeys in this set. I'm sure we do, but that's always fun to look for as well. And I think being able to look at the cards like this allows you to like pick them out easier.
If there's a Whitney Pollitt card, I'm willing to bet there's at least a Mickey. Oh, there, as we say it.
There's a Mickey. So if you look in the flower, basically right above the willpower, you see the hidden Mickey in this card on the flower. So that's the troublemaking triplets. I love that we got a triplet card. This is adorable. I I hope that we see like a shift card for them where they're in their bear forms. That would be cute.
So cute. Also, like the tray of food that they were always stealing.
Yes. So this card's evasive. It's a 3 cost, 3 strength, 3 willpower. Quest for 1.
Ugh. Evasive.
I think the evasive piece of this makes it a little bit more likely to see play, but I think that this ends up being more of like a vanilla-y.
I'm picturing sealed.
Sealed, like
draft. It's gonna be.
I want to pull this in sealed. But they're very cute. And then we have, oh god, this card's so cute. 2 costs, 2 strength, 2 willpower with ward. I love her.
She's defiant.
I think that's also why I love Brave so much. I am Merida. My parents would attest to this. The tapestry. So this item enters play exerted. The next turn you can exert it to banish this item. Each player shuffles all character cards from their discard into their deck. I like this. This also messes up with like a lot of the Ruby cards that we saw. Playing this card would feel real good because you mess up a lot of their plans. Right behind you, action, draw a card. If you have a 7 dwarfs character and a princess character in play, this card never sees play.
No. Like 7 dwarfs character, I'm like, okay, Doc, only one.
Hold on, time out. I have Dreamborn open. I'm about to look up the franchise. They're not even in this colors though. Who?
Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs.
Thank you. Okay.
There's the Queen that's in.
So, just for reference, all of the 7 dwarves are either steel or amber. There are no amethysts. So you're playing this card, like you automatically, like you, I don't like this. Oh, people think we're getting amethyst dwarves. Okay. We better, because otherwise this card just makes me grumpy. And that pun was not intended, but I guess it works. I mean, I guess we have enough.
There's still a lot of options.
I also would like connecting art, because this would then be like the first set since they made the borderless like connecting art cards. Oh, we are getting purple drawers. It was announced in France. Okay, let me see if I can find one of the card reveals. And I think somebody was lovely enough that while watching sent me this so I could see the cards in English for the cards that we weren't saying, which was very nice of them.
Oh, that's very nice. Because we just skipped over all that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to them. There are more weeks, more reveals. Yeah, I don't see any yet, but maybe checking other chats.
I'd say maybe they just announced that they are coming. And they
are coming. Okay.
Like a TBD.
This is hilarious. Yes, I also hope that we get this. Yeah, it would. It would. The only thing that makes sense is that, like,
Docs is gonna
we have to see that in this, and I just feel like I skipped a bunch of cards because I was distracted by that card. Dash we talked about. Louisa, Confident Climber, shift 3, pay 1, move up to 1 damage from chosen character to you of yours to this character, and then if this character has 3 or more damage, move all that damage from this character to chosen opposing character. So I think this falls into one of the camps of this card could be really strong and could see play, but if we see a meta, we see a lot of those emerald cards that allow you to put a damage counter on a damaged character, then this, like, it backfires really quickly and you're gonna have to shift plans, and these cards then feel real bad to play. So, but the art, so good.
So good.
Also, I'm excited to see this card in person with the legendary, like, embossing and everything. My guess would be that these flowers are also embossed, and that's gonna look really cool. And like the rocks breaking the frame just looks cool. We also, let's see. Oh, that doesn't exist. So maybe we're gonna get. Hopefully, we see some soon. When those reveals
to be announced
maybe happen. Once again, just Frozone.
Where
is my super suit? The fact that if we don't have a card that has that as flavor text, once again, disappointed.
That's my favorite,
that is the best snippet of the movie. It's so good. So 6 cost uninkable, 6 strength, 4 willpower, rush. When you play this character, if you have another super character in play, you may exert chosen opposing character. So, it's kind of like a Elsa, but not quite as good. It's got like,
Elsa and Maui from set 1, like
mixed together.
Squish it together. Maui needed to be more expensive and unequal anyway, so let's fix that. And this is what came out.
Yeah. Now, ooh, this art is fun.
Maleficent needs more time to shine.
Yeah, always. Whenever this character quests, if you played another character this turn, you may exert chosen opposing character. I always need more ways to exert characters when I am playing Amethyst. 5 cost, 3 strength, 5 willpower, quest for 2. I don't think this sees play, to be honest. I think there are other better 5-slot cards. But when things rotate out, who's to say?
Yeah, I was going to say, without Spirit of Winter.
No, don't say those things. I don't want to think about that. Mirage, Super Recruiter. Business Arrangement. When you play this character, if you have a super or hero character in play, you may draw a card. 4 cost inkable, 3 strength, 3 willpower. I think this sees play because it's super or hero.
Yeah.
And there are so many hero cards. So many cards have the hero classification that this easily pays off.
So we just talked about it earlier, and I'm blanking on the other card that was like a hero.
Yeah.
From Steel. Because now there's been a bunch of cards in between now and then.
Absolutely.
This is incredible. I think we did this.
Super Stretchy. No, we did not. This is a different one.
I was like, I know we've read Mrs. Incredible.
Flexible Thinking. At the start of your turn, you may choose one. This character gains evasive until the start of your next turn, or this character gets +1 this turn. So that's great. This is a 5 cost inkable, 5 strength, 6 willpower. With both of those abilities, this card feels very good. Because if you need an evasive, this is great. I'm thinking you're getting rid of Maui Shark with that 5 willpower, but if 5 strength. And if you don't need to clear anything on the board that's evasive, quest for 2.
She also gets rid of Demona, doesn't she?
Demona is 6. So
6. Dumbo.
Yeah, I mean this.
I was trying to think of other amethysts for mirror matches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this definitely feels good, particularly with the inkable 5 cost inkable. I think you see this Cease play, probably not as a 4 of, but 1 or 2.
Some amount. Especially if there's no more Elsa.
Yeah. Absolutely. Sorry, I clicked something that I didn't mean to. Violet. Evasive, 3 cost for strength, 2 willpower, deflect. When you play this character, you may move 1 damage from chosen character to chosen opposing character. This is a nice little like early damage moving card. With evasive too, that feels good. This also feels good with Dumbo because now you have a 3 cost, like a pretty solid 3 cost evasive character versus having to wait to play Dumbo on turn 5.
Yeah.
I like this.
More and more evasives.
We already did that card.
More do.
I love this. So 2 costs, uninkable, 3 strength, 2 willpower with rush. Just adorable. I love it. I'm so excited. We've made it to Amber.
We're almost there, guys.
When you need help, just call. Rescue Rangers. This is so cute. If an opponent has more characters in play than you, you may play a character with cost 4 or less for free.
This is my kind of card.
This feels like it would be very good in like the current Steel Song list for core. Like this, I think slots in well with like just cheating characters out early on. Even maybe in dogs, but dogs you're likely to have more characters than your opponent out. But it's inkable too, so
pity. Like I'm gonna help you.
Yeah, it's inkable too. So if you're like, if it doesn't seem like it's a viable song to play, you end up inking it, or you sing it. Like the other thought that I think of when I see this and I'm like thinking through how to put it into the deck is if you have this and maybe you don't have less characters than your opponent, but you have your Ariel out, this is an easy song that you can sing and get your card draw still.
How much is Mufasa again? I'm thinking Infinity.
Oh, get out of
here.
Mufasa's definitely more than...
They're going to reprint him, and he's going to be a 4 cost. Just for me.
Just for you?
Just
okay.
for me.
Metamorphosis. Shift a character from your discard for free. This is interesting. I don't hate this. I think, though, because it is an action and uninkable, I think it probably doesn't see play. And just because it's so contingent... yeah, Angel turn 1 plus that card. Agreed.
Rude. Don't put that out there.
The growing pressure. This growing pressure. So chosen opposing character can't challenge and must quest during your next turn if able. Draw a card. I want this in sealed.
Like at least in
I don't think I want to play it.
Aggro deck. Maybe like a 1
or
2, like
yeah.
in a hyper aggro.
Potentially, yeah. That because then you're essentially protecting your.
Because that was like it just buys you a turn plus you get to draw a card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe it sees more play than I initially thought, but I definitely want it in sealed.
Oh yeah, for sure.
A great card draw in sealed. Oh my god, Chip and Dale are adorable on this card. I love this. Ranger team up. Chosen a character gets strength equal to their willpower this turn. I don't think this sees play, but it's a very cute
so
card.
Cute.
Oh. Thank you so much for the raid.
We're both
apparently whatever I built did not correctly thing. Oh, wonderful. From the ICL. I love it. Hello, everyone.
Hi, guys.
We are just going through all the cards. We are actually making our way to the end of the list. We went from Iconics to Amber
Reverse
instead
order.
of the correct of Amber to Iconics.
Shiny first.
We did shinies first because we like shiny cards.
I like how we both got this, heard it ping, and we looked over I was like, what does that happen? What was that one wanted me to
I
get?
told you I added fun
I couldn't
things.
remember which one it was. I was like, which one is that one?
I will apparently need to fix my commands so that it actually pulls up the username instead of just the weird username. Thanks. We shall try. It's our 1 year anniversary, so we're having a blast today.
We're looking at cards.
I love all of the new cards. So Mickey Mouse. This character may enter play exerted, which I think is an interesting ability. And while this character is exerted, whenever one of your other characters' quests, chosen opposing character gets -2 strength until the start of your next turn. So this feels really good in dogs. Like, this slots in well, and
also just any hyper aggro deck.
Yeah.
Again, listen, aggro's coming back.
I think we have it already. We don't need. It doesn't really need to come back even more.
It could just really just take over.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you don't get to play your Maui Sharks because I'm already done.
Fair. So we have Woody, leader of the toys. When you play this character, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a toy card, a toy character card, or a location card named Andy's Room, and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of the deck in any order. And we did get Andy's Room revealed today. It's just not loaded onto this site yet. But for the most part, this site has been spot on. And also, thanks everyone in the chat for the congrats on our lovely little anniversary over here. We're kind of proud that we made it a year, because life's, and the fact that we're still kicking is pretty great. Yeah, literally. Yes. We have an awesome Jessie card. This card is so cute.
I need Bo's sheep to have their own cards next.
Absolutely.
It's criminal if they don't.
Because, yeah, see, like, this Bo Peep card, look at them.
They have names.
They're hanging out.
They're important. They have names. Because it's literally in the last movie, and I just watched this yesterday. Now I can't remember.
Okay.
But it's, fully addressed.
No, you do. They do have names. You're right, because I do remember that as well.
Names, and, each has its own, little personality.
We have a different Monterey Jack card.
Woody, we kind of...
Well, because this is the same.
I was like, we didn't pull him up. But...
Yeah, we didn't pull him up because we saw the Set Champs Enchanted.
But look at Ham.
Oh, Ham is very cute in the background. Ham better get his own card. So yeah, we've made it through.
Evil Dr. Porkchop needs a card.
Oh, yes. So we've made it through cards.
We've done it.
I did the thing.
Aha.
The art for this set is fantastic. I could not agree more. The Woody Set Champ card and playmat looks spectacular. I cannot wait to see them in...
Set Champs is going to be intense.
Set. I feel like we're going to see, hopefully, Stitch level excitement for this set.
I'm so excited. I am pumped.
Because I think that would be good for Lorcana if we see more craziness.
Excited for it, but also still just remember, be kind. Stitch championships and people were not very kind.
Oh, that's
I
very
had some
true.
very bad experiences with some people during Stitch champs, so still be kind.
Still be kind. Agreed. Yes. The special foiled mat that will be released at the Disney parks is a Toy Story mat, which
it was pulled up on the thing, but now I don't remember. Oh, there.
Wasn't
it on here? I swear I thought it was on here.
Nope, that's
No.
the Set Champs.
Huh.
You thought it was...
Buzz.
Maybe I'm
Who?
incorrect. All right, well, now you have me... Yeah, it's Woody...
And so I was like, I'm pretty sure it was Buzz something. Because I remember thinking at least he's got that. But...
Hold on. Now I feel like pulling up...
Here we go.
Hold on. That's not the right page. This is what happens when you have 40-inch monitors in front of you. The screen far, far away, and I need to... My print is too small on my computer to see. This is how I know I'm getting old.
For me, it's my back, but I mean...
Branding. There we go. That's where they see
They
it.
could still see that. And I was like, Courtney?
Oh, no, not
They
that.
can't.
No, they can't.
That's what I was
And
like,
they wouldn't be able to... It's this one
Okay.
that they can see. But I appreciate that. Bri's out here looking
I was gonna
out.
try to help. There we go. Merida. Also,
Oh,
I need the
it's
Merida.
not
Still
here
not there
either.
either.
Okay, whatever. Well, we tried. we attempted. So there are a lot of people here that came from ICL. So background, we're Enchanted Chatter.
Hello.
Hello. I'm Courtney.
I'm Bri.
We have been doing this for officially a year now.
As of today.
And essentially we started this channel because we wanted to see more women in TCGs, and in particular Lorcana, since Disney is a IP that I think is a lot more inviting than some of the other TCGs for women, and wanted to kind of present the side of competitive play and just in general, like, opinions of women on cards, and be in the space more visible and make sure that women see other women playing and promote them to play, and also try to feature other women in the Lorcana space on our channel. The she's and the days get to be guests. Sorry, boys, there are plenty of other channels for you, but you're more than welcome to hang out with us. We don't mind that. You just won't, sadly, get to be a guest on our show. Which kind of brings us into a nice little segue to talk about some of our plans for the next year. So I know if any of the wonderful people watching live in any of the Discords or other spaces that I am in pretty regularly, have probably seen me putting out feelers for new guests. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Sorry. I will pause my tirade. I want to apologize for all the guys who keep asking women if their boyfriends brought them into the game. I'm trying my best to educate them to not be silly. I love that, and I appreciate that, because I think that that is my least favorite question to be asked.
Especially because Cameron doesn't even play.
Yes. My husband doesn't play Lorcana, so it is my least favorite question. I remember that I went to a pretty large tournament last summer, and I was doing well, and I was playing another male player, and he asked if my husband was with me, and I said, no, my husband is not with me. I came by myself because my husband does not play Lorcana. And it was, yeah, that was a bad conversation.
My personal favorite is that we'll be there, and if you see us out at like DLCs, there's typically a third one of us that's very tall, that is neither of our husbands, that constantly gets asked if
he is one of
our
husbands. He is not.
And he's not.
We love Randall. We love his wife, though, just
Yes.
as much as we love Randall. And he is not.
Like, if you listen to our conversation, you might think he's our brother more
than anything else. Yeah, that's much more accurate. So yeah, I appreciate that. For any guys asking if a female in the game is there with her husband, not a good. Please don't do that.
Please don't do that.
But yeah, so if anyone ever wants to be on the show, if you have a good week and you do really well at your locals, and you want to chat with us,
or if you have something you want to shout out, we've had judges on the show also that are female judges. If you're like a part of any sort of events or anything going on around you that you want to promote, you want to come on, anything you want to talk about.
Also, someone from Toronto. We love it. I love that. Guess, get lined up. Yes. So we, I feel like we've been pretty good about having guests on throughout the year, but we want to make it an even more regular thing. So even if you've already been on the show, we'd love to have you back. We always joke that the vibe whenever we have a guest on is just the girly pops hanging out and talking about what we love, and we joke the vibes like a sleepover with your best friends, because we get to talk about something that we all love and just get to be welcoming to everybody in the community. So that is our little spiel about us and the channel. We are supposed to play some Lorcana tonight.
Some silly Lorcana. Non-competitive, silly theme. Spur of the moment decision last week where I kind of threw it out there. I was like, we should do this.
And I'm looking at the clock thinking, I have to get up and work tomorrow. Bri has to go home to
a child. That's not going to let me sleep in tomorrow.
That's correct. So I think we may table playing some Lorcana, but I do want to shout out to my second husband, aka more so my brother Randall, who helped me build my deck. So I made an Infinity Frozen deck, and Bri made an Infinity Lilo and Stitch deck.
Shout out to my actual husband for helping me with mine.
But we're definitely going to, you'll probably see a lot more gameplay on the channel. Our goal is to increase content this year, so we'll always do. Did someone just subscribe? Someone did.
Money.
Thank you.
It's Judy.
I love Judy. I had way too much fun creating things that pop up on the screen when things happen. So thanks for the sub. It's the best. But yeah, so you'll see us more frequently. Obviously, we're always here Wednesday, but you'll see some pre-recorded stuff. You'll probably see just some random pop-up streams here and there. We're definitely going to be cracking packs as soon as Wilds Unknown come out, because I need that iconic real bad.
Yeah. The amount of packs I'm going to get this next set, it's already hurting.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm already scared for my wallet.
But I'm excited for what's to come. Chaos will continue. You will hear us talking a lot about the Diet Coke Invitational. You see the Diet Coke Invitational in the chat right now. We've got a CCQ coming up with that. So in June, we hope to see everybody there, because we will definitely be there with our Diet Coke. We will also probably have Kirby on, the commissioner herself, to talk about how and why she started the Diet Coke Invitational. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I will attempt, with your increase in... Yes, of course. Always. Absolutely.
Answer is always.
The answer is always. And now, as I kind of attempt to do the thing where we raid somebody, this is going to be an entertaining adventure. Okay. Raid a channel.
There we go. Right there. Oh.
Ooh, someone's ripping packs. So let's.
I watch her stuff all the time on TikTok. I do watch this channel.
Okay.
I'm an addict.
So I appreciate everyone tuning in to our 1 year show, and we will see you hopefully next week. If you guys can, give us a follow on social media. You'll be seeing lots more of us, and we appreciate you tuning in. I will send everybody to go watch some packs get ripped
some packs.
if you're on Twitch. Otherwise, we'll see everybody else later. Bye. Friends.